New York is not the most expensive place to live? Well, let's find out. Number 6. Bern. Bern is the capital of Switzerland. It is built around the Aire River. It traces its origins back to the 12th century, with medieval architecture preserved in the Altstadt, which is the Old Town. The most prominent part of this city is the Swiss Parliament and diplomat meet in the Neo-Renaissance Bundeshaus, which is the federal palace. Overall, the whole city is a work of art, and living there is like living in the medieval times. However, this comes at a price. If you have a family of 4, the estimated cost of living in Bern is $5,791. Damn, that's a lot. And on top of all of this amount is without rent. And rent is about $6,000. But let's say you want to live there alone, so the living cost for a single person is about $1,563, which is a lot. Still, I could barely get that money. Number 5. Singapore. Republic of Singapore is a sovereign island city-state in maritime Southeast Asia. Singapore is considered to be one of the best places to live, and for good reason. They're just doing so much better at things than most countries. From public transportation to business ecosystems to innovate in several industries. It is also divided into different regions, and just like most countries, Singapore lifestyle varies from one region to another. And to come to this list, Singapore has put forward its most expensive region called the Central Region. The estimated living cost for a family in the Central Region ranges from $5,500 to $6,500. That is the minimum also. That's like way more than my salary. Number 4. Hong Kong, China. Hong Kong is a highly developed territory and ranks 4th on the UN Human Development Index. The city has the largest number of skyscrapers of any city in the world, and its residents have some of the highest life expectancies in the world. The dense space led to the developed transportation network, with public transport rates exceeding 90%. Hong Kong is ranked 4th in Global Financial Centers Index. Hong Kong is a modern masterpiece with the best depiction of modern architecture. Just look at this picture. The city just looks so heavenly. Hong Kong also is a special administrative region in China, with executive, legislative, and judicial powers devolved from the national government. Now, let's talk the cost. The estimated cost for living in Hong Kong is actually $7,000 if you're living with the best vibes and a family of 4. Number 3. Zurich. The city of Zurich is yet another city from Switzerland to make this list. It is the global center for banking and finance and lies at the north end of Lake Zurich in northern Switzerland. The picturesque lanes of the central Altstadt, also known as Old Town on either side of the Lamont River, reflect its pre-medieval history. Waterfront promenades like the Limmen Quai follow the river towards the 7th century Rathaus, which is the town hall. Now, this beautiful city, as you can see in the photos, has a very beautiful price tag. The estimated living cost for a family in the city is around $7,500, but the sight that comes with them, who wouldn't want that? Number 2. New York. Talking about most expensive cities, why won't I mention the one and only New York? Located at the southern tip of the state of New York, New York City is the center of the New York metropolitan area, the largest metropolitan area in the world by urban area, with almost 20 million people in its metropolitan statistical area and approximately 23 million in its combined statistical area. It is one of the world's most populous mega cities. New York City has been described as the cultural, financial, and media capital of the world, significantly influencing commerce, entertainment, research, technology, education, and so much more. Surprisingly, it is also one of the most photographed cities in the world as well. Now let's come to the real deal. The estimated living cost is actually what we usually get to hear from everyone. For a family of 4, it will cost around $8,000. That is the minimum. And for the most convenient lifestyle, it goes above that. Sheesh. Number 1. Knightsbridge, London. London overall is a pretty expensive city to live in, as it is the center of the United Kingdom. But still, the expensiveness doesn't stop here. There's also a more expensive place in London called the Knightsbridge. Bordering vast Hyde Park, Knightsbridge is an upscale area with grand Victorian homes and leafy garden squares. Tourists and well-to-do international residents mingle in high-end restaurants and shops, including the iconic Harrods department store. Also, one of the renowned museums called the Victoria and the Albert Museum is also located here. If you look at the place, it just looks so pretty with its Victorian buildings everywhere. It gives all the many looks of the old English Empire times. Now comes the estimation part. The rent for a property for families starts from $4,500. That's also the minimum amount. If you crack a good deal, and the overall living cost can exceed up to $9,000 roughly. That's it for today. Let us know in the comments down below which place is your dream place to live. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.